Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is David Adade and I live here in Germany. I'm also a student here and I share my experiences, processes I went through to come to Germany. And so if you're new here, please consider subscribing. In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys the processes and the timeline and also the duration that it took us to do the family reunion visa. I think in my previous videos, I've already explained to you the processes and then the documents that you need. And so this video is kind of sharing the processes, each time and dates that we used, and then also to get the visa. And so and I'm going to do it from the time she started the language school and also to the time that she actually got a visa. Okay, so if you followed the previous video, I told you because I'm a student and I don't have blue card, my wife needed to do the A1 German language course. And so first of all, we had to get that. And so we searched for a school and she was living in Kumasi, so we got one classes that she joined, and she joined in April 2021. Meanwhile, they had already started in March 2021, so she was kind of 1 month late. And so but we still went with it, and she joined the class, and as she comes home and then also watch YouTube videos, I think it's improved, and then she was able to catch up with the class. So normally, because the exams is written every 3 months, the language schools have also dedicated 3 months for the A1 language class. And so for her, she did it for only 2 months, and then she wrote the exams. So I have all the details here, the processes that she went through, from writing the exams, all the dates, and then getting visa appointments, and also getting the visa actually. And so on the 18th of June 2021, she wrote the A1 German language exams, and then the results came on the 13th of July 2021, so kind of barely 1 month. And so she wrote on the 18th of June 2021, and then the results came on the 13th of July 2021. So the plan was that we wanted to wait until the results comes in before we start the visa appointment booking. But actually, if you see the date I'm going to tell you, from the time she got the results and the time we actually got the visa appointment, it's kind of a long duration. It took several months, but all the fault I would say is to me, because actually the apartment I was living in, I was kind of afraid, or I thought it would not work because it was a shared apartment. But later did I know that it could have worked. So I waited and waited. I was searching for a couple apartments here and there in Munich, and for people who knows how Munich is, it's difficult to get accommodation. Actually, my living space was kind of equal to the required size, which is 24 for 2 people. And I was sharing the kitchen and the bathhouse with another Ghanaian guy. But I had also a contract to myself, so I could use that to do the process, but I didn't know. And so finally, when I got to know this information, then we started searching for the visa dates, the interview dates. And then on the 11th of October 2021, we got one appointment. So the appointment wasn't on the 11th of October, but rather the appointment was 20th December 2021. But we got the actual date for the appointment on the 11th of October 2021. And so on the date 20th December 2021, my wife went for the interview in Accra, the German embassy in Accra. And like if you watch the previous video, I told you normally after your partner has gone for the interview, the foreigners office in your municipality, they will contact you to ask you to submit some documents. So on the 23rd of February 2022, I received an email from the foreigners office asking me to submit my house contract and also my job contracts and 3 months salary slip. And so when I received, one thing is that I knew they will ask me to submit this document. So I had already prepared the PDF, or whether I should print it. I have already prepared myself. So they sent it on 23rd February. On the 24th, I replied that email with the documents attached. So it's kind of, you know, sometimes you have to also try to do things quick so that you cut the duration of the process. And so, but one thing I want to say here is that, like I said in my previous video, the job that I was doing, I was kind of not really sure whether it will qualify, like the kind of amount that they need. And so I tried to write them that they should ask me, or they should tell me how much block account I can open for my wife. And so I included this statement in the email I replied. But then I waited and waited and waited for several weeks and nothing came. So on the 9th of March 2022, I wrote back to the foreigners office asking them that I actually asked them to tell me how much block account I should open, and I never heard anything from them. And they replied me on the 10th of March 2022 that they have forwarded the details already to the German embassy in Accra, so I should get in touch with their partners in Accra. Yes, so on the 11th, that is the next day, I wrote to the German embassy in Accra, and then lucky for me, they replied, and then they said they are processing the visa. So I mean, they are processing it. They didn't say they are processing the visa, but they are processing the application, and then they will get in touch with us once there's a relevant information. So we waited for some few weeks, let me say. So that was they wrote to me on the 11th of March 2022, and on the 1st of April 2022, the embassy in Accra called my wife, and they told her to submit the travel insurance and also flight reservation. And so normally, before you travel back here, they need this, before you travel to Germany, they need these two documents. And so that is the travel insurance and then flight reservation on the 1st of April 2022. Then on the 4th of April 2022, that was a Monday, my wife submitted the documents, the two documents they asked. But then when they called her, they told her that it's likely they will give her the results of the application the next day. So she should not return back to Kumasi, but she can remain in Accra and wait for the next day. So on the 5th of April, my wife went back to the embassy, and thank God they gave her the visa. And yeah, we tried to book for flight for her to come. And so if you look at the timeline, you could see that from the 20th of December 2021 to the 5th of April 2022, when she actually got the visa, is 96 days, which is almost like 3 months. And that is the actual duration of the family reunion visa. So normally it's 3 months. But I think our process went kind of quick, also because considering that she went for the interview on the 20th of December, and on the 24th, 25th, 26th was holiday, that's Christmas break, and also even 1st and 2nd likely is New Year holidays, and there were also corona issues and other things. I think our process went quite quick for us, and because some processes could even take a year or 6 months or even more, and so we were lucky to get it around this 3 months like they said. And so basically that is what went through, and lucky for us, we got a visa, and my wife just came the following week, and then yeah. And so that's the duration, the timeline for us. And if you are also trying to do this process, I think you could also maybe get it quick, but sometimes it also depends on you. If you have everything in place that they ask you, then you submit it really quick. One thing I want to also tell you is that when they called my wife on the 1st of April 2022 to submit the documents, it was a Friday, and on that same Friday she had to do the 2 documents. That's to go for the flight reservation and also to go for the travel insurance. She just did it the same day, and so we had the documents in place, and then on the Monday she went to the embassy to submit it. And so we kind of, on our part, we try to limit the time frame, and then was able to bring the duration a bit less and do not expand it. And so I will encourage you, if you are doing this process, you could also try to make things quick for yourself, and then it will work for you. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching the video, and I really appreciate it for watching the video up to this end. And if you have any question, please leave it in the comment section and I'll answer for you. So until next time, see you. Bye.